Hey, what's up, fool? It's your boy Chinks Drugs, and this is Rapmatic.
Rapmatic presents Battle Code, the most intriguing battle rap podcast impacting the culture.
What's happening, handsome? You now tuned in your boy Low to let you know what's up when I'm rolling up, huh? Ace click faster, the Harlem still at 8 train slick, hear me. You now tuned in the Battle Code on Rapmatic, huh? Go get this work.
Brace yourself and don't miss out on a cultural revolution.
And what's so crazy is, you know, Billboard just reinforced my point when they took Lil Nas X off the country charts because they decided, someone in country music decided that shit wasn't country enough. Okay? Now, this is exactly what I've been saying about certain shit. Like, they got gatekeepers of country music. We need to have gatekeepers of hip-hop.
I totally agree.
I'm one of them.
Right.
Why? Because I self-appointed myself as one.
Ditto.
Because nobody else fucking stood up for the fucking job and did it. Because I'm a fucking expert. I've been doing this shit. I did graffiti. I used to fucking break dance. I DJ'd. I MC'd. I got knowledge. Every fucking aspect of hip-hop that you can name, I've done it to the highest degrees. So don't fucking play with me. And this is why I could fucking talk about this shit and tell you what the fuck is what.
So with that said,
My thing about Eminem and all that, and I hate even bringing his fucking name up, but my thing about this motherfucker is you can't crown somebody king and circumvent the true kingdom. You see, like white people will crown Eminem king because he sold the most records out of all rappers. But when we go into everyday life of black people, the people who are the originators of this shit, we don't fucking listen to Eminem. Okay? We don't listen to Eminem. We don't go to the gym and turn on Eminem. We don't turn on Eminem on the way to the club. I'm talking live niggas now. I don't know about corny niggas. I'm talking about live
That's
niggas.
that point.
Hold up. Let me finish going.
All right, go.
We don't you don't hear Eminem in the club unless he's fucking with somebody else on the fucking record. They don't play Eminem in the club. In the tavern they play him, not in the black club where live niggas go. Now, corny places, I can't speak for that. Because I have been to like a corny bar, white boy bar, and yes, they played fucking I'm Slim Shady, and a bunch of white boys started jerky dancing around this motherfucker. But I'm telling you, when you leave black people to their own devices, no one's gonna put Eminem at the top above a fucking Jay-Z or a Nas or any fucking body that we see as our fucking true kings. Okay? Period.
I won't dispute that because when I thought about it, right, at first I didn't agree. But it made me think. I wouldn't necessarily go and put him on, but I would put him on maybe if I'm taking a long drive.
Really? Would you?
Like
Why?
a 6-hour drive because he's
Why do you want somebody screaming at you? Can he put words together? Yes, but that's not all that hip hop
is. Exceptionally well though.
Who gives a fuck? If the content is shit, who gives a fuck how good you put Cat Rat Bat Hat together?
Now,
what?
Cat Rat Bat Hat?
What I'm saying is, who gives a fuck is what I'm saying. If you're talking about smacking your mother and taking fucking pharmaceutical pills and all shit that doesn't resonate with me, why do I care how good you can rap? There's plenty of motherfuckers that can rap good and that are black, and I don't fuck with them either. Because I don't resonate with their shit. It's not because they're black and white. It's because what you're saying is whack.
Okay.
You whack, yeah, you can say it good, but so what? So what?
One last part. You said so what he can say it good, right?
But if your
what
content,
makes him whack?
Because his content is horrible. And his delivery and his voice. Is it relatable? You tell me.
I mean, it's his
Can you
story.
relate to it? Do you hate your mother?
No, I don't.
All right.
My mother.
Would you make a fucking song about your mother's, you know?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you offer up your daughter to Dr. Dre? Go with him, Haley. Would you do that? No. Yeah, you think it's funny. I wouldn't even joke like that. How about all the gay references, you know, in the name of just rhyming? You see what I'm saying? Like, see, that's what the greatest
feel you.
rappers, the easy road, they could have fucking made a whole lot of shit rhyme.
Right.
But they said, nah, I can't say that. Even though it rhymes, this nigga will say it. Even though, just because it rhymes. And that's the difference between a real fucking king, okay, and somebody who just raps just to rap.
I will say though, in his last album, the content was more mature. It was different. It was none of that kill your mother type of shit.
And it was whack though. It was nothing.
It was not whack.
It was nothing to listen to. It was fucking whack. Listen, he did a verse about me. You know how bad I wanted that song to be something good? Like, it was whack. It wasn't shit. Nobody in the black community came to me and was like, yo, did you hear what? But I bet you when fucking Drake roasted fucking Meek Mill, everybody was like, yo, Meek, did you hear what he said? Nobody. Only white people and people on the internet, you know, did you hear what Eminem said about? Nobody was playing this at parties. I didn't have to worry about it. Like a Meek Mill had to worry about back to back when he went to real fucking clubs, okay?
Okay, so we off that. You brought up Lil Nas X, right?
Yep.
And
Proves my point.
Is that song a hip hop song? Is it hip hop?
I mean, yeah, to a degree.
To a degree.
Yeah.
So have you
And
heard?
it's country to a degree.
It's a combination. That's what it's a hip hop country song.
Well, first of all, hip hop's the only music that can infuse any genre of music and still sound good. It's the only one.
I agree.
I mean, every genre of music. You can
I agree.
play,
You can blend it.
Blend
you
it,
can,
yes.
You can rap over any type
Classical,
of beat.
Indian,
Any
country.
beat you can rap over.
Uh-huh.
Right. So with that said, like, you heard that Davies, that the Old Town Road song was whack, and that he doesn't know what hip hop is doing, and that the whole shit is whack. So what's your thoughts on that?
Old Town Road is catchy.
It's very catchy. It's fun.
Is it whack? Kinda, yeah. Like it ain't no real hip hop shit I'm gonna listen to. Again, like, I'm gonna listen to that as a joke. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't actually turn that on and be like, to get me in the mood for something. You see what I'm saying? Like,
Right,
your
right.
real hip hop that you really fuck with becomes the soundtrack to your life. Like, I gotta wake up and when Public Enemy put out The Nation of Millions, I had to play that every day. I had to, or I couldn't live. You see what I'm saying? I had to play Paid in Full album. I had to play The Chronic. I had to play, Illmatic. I had certain joints you have to play, and that's when it's dope. When it's whack, you ain't gotta play it. It exists in the world. And if you hear it, some of the whack joints, if you hear it, you can tolerate it. Some shit is so whack that you have to get up and turn the shit off.
Right, but that's not that kind
I'm
of
not
song.
saying it's that whack,
Right,
no.
right.
But I'm saying, but I could understand why a Davies would say it's whack, because he's not really rhyming how a real nigga would rhyme, and you know, and it's some funny shit or whatever. But there's a lot of other shit out there that's probably whacker than that. Like,
that's my
and if you're
issue.
gonna get on that, then there's a
Bingo.
whole lot of other shit you need to get on.
And I share the exact same sentiment. I just feel like, well, you're not vocal about, Gucci gang,
Yeah,
but you're vocal about.
It's
Old
called
Town Road.
selective outrage. You
Right.
see, we live in a time where people pick and choose what they want to be mad about. But if you really think about, you look at the big picture, then you
Right.
should be mad about all the
of
shit
it.
in that category that you claim you're mad about.
I just feel like the whole story surrounding Lil Nas X and the song and what he went through, as far as them kicking him off the, off the chart, and then him just going to Twitter and asking for Billy Ray to come on the song, and it all was kind of organic. So I feel like it's kind of whack for Davies to be like, that song of all songs is whack. You know what I mean? Because it's a fun, catchy song. Like,
It is, but I mean, I don't
not
know if it's
knocking it.
whack for Dave East to
to say.
comment on it.
oh no, not to comment on it. I think just to say boldly that it's whack. I think.
Why though? Why can't we?
We
You see what I'm
can't.
saying?
I
Like
feel you.
we act like we live in a time where, we want to express our truth, and then when somebody expresses a truth that you don't agree with, it's a fucking problem. Like what the fuck, yo? Either we're all for down expressing our truths, everybody, the whole thing, or we're not. Like, which is it? Which is it? Because
Right.
for Dave East, that's his fucking truth. He believes this shit is whack. So what's wrong with that? Why we gotta chastise this man?
We don't. Let's talk about that, because what's happening with him now is that they're trying to cancel him for this for this bullshit.
Are you serious?
They're going ham on his they're leaving cowboy emojis on his IG, but like clearly
Wait.
we're not going to cancel him. But
Let
I'm
me just say
saying,
to
right.
Davies right now, okay, bruh. I don't know if you've been through this before, but these motherfuckers have the attention span of a motherfucking fly. All you got to do is tough it out for this week, okay? It's only gonna last a week. Trust me, I done went against Kanye's fans, Eminem's fans. It only lasts a week. Oh, they'll go hard on you for a week though. But it only lasts about a week. So please, Lil Nas X fans, if you can't,
I don't think
if you can't
has real fans
withstand,
yet.
that's what I'm saying. So if you can't withstand these motherfuckers, then you need to get
Knowing
out the
him
game
though, I know
these
he's
days.
giving them all types. He don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah, he's
anyway.
probably tweeting them back, fuck
Right,
you,
fuck
your
you,
mother's
right,
a
right.
bitch, all this, yeah, whatever.
Right.
I used to do that
But
until I learned.
then, well, yeah, you gotta stop responding sometimes.
Yeah, well, see, I didn't know what trolls was. I didn't know that there was a thing called troll and that
Right.
people try to get you mad just
Purposely.
to see if you respond. Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing, you know?
Right.
I'm from the old school, so
Where
once
people
I
say what
found,
they
yeah,
do, right.
yeah, and where you fucking respond to a motherfucker, like, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like, so I used to do that at first, but then I thought, oh, that's what it is, trolling. Okay, I got it. All right, I'm not
Right.
gonna answer y'all
Because everything
as much.
doesn't want your attention anyway, right? But let me,
Once in a while.
The issue, though, to me, is this cancel culture that we're in. So when these things
Right.
happen, everything
Muting
is
culture.
canceled.
Right. We're gonna mute you. We're gonna.
Right. What's your thoughts on that? You know what I mean? Just as far as like, because I feel like I don't know where it's going, but it has become a culture. So it's like as soon as someone says something, it's like again selective outrage, like you said, and then it's like, oh, they're canceled. But I do feel that some people do things enough to be canceled, though.
Well, again, it's like, well, how far do you go with this?
Right.
How far retroactively do we cancel people? Because now, what, do we cancel Elvis? Do
Well,
we
he's been canceled for
no,
black
no, no,
people.
no, 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 no. But he's not canceled in.
Like, no, he's not.
He still streams to this day. Elvis has a revenue stream. You see what I'm saying? White people fuck with Elvis.
Oh, dude.
You go to
That's one of their
Vegas and there's mad Elvis impersonators. Why? Because they can make money off that shit. But we know that this motherfucker was fucking with Priscilla when she was like 14 years old.
Right.
And we canceling R. Kelly for this type of shit. Or can we cancel
Elvis.
Elvis? And
should.
Jerry Lee Lewis? Niggas who he was fucking with his 13-year-old cousin and all kind of shit like that? Do we cancel these people? And then we can keep going back.
But I
We
feel-
can keep going through history and all the foul motherfuckers that have done shit,
But is that our
presidents
concern,
and all
though?
kind of shit.
Is
Huh?
that our concern as black people? Are we concerned with canceling Elvis?
We can say, if we're concerned, first of all, the people that got us canceling motherfuckers in the first place,
Right.
okay, is the white people. So right now we're following their fucking train of thought. Okay, this is the track they've put us on. So let's follow it. Let's follow it.
What about Oprah? You don't think Oprah should be canceled because of the Michael Jackson thing?
Hey, why not? Let's cancel her. Let's fuck. But see, they don't want to cancel Oprah. You know why? Because people believe that there just might be a favor in it for them from Oprah. What I like to call a like almost like a pie in the sky, like just an imaginary favor. Like people will shut their mouths for an imaginary bag. You see? Like, let me not say that because that'll
We don't know what.
that'll might stop me from. But first of all, no one's offering you a bag anyway.
Right.
This is a bag that you're hoping to maybe get. So now a lot of people will not say nothing about Oprah because, what if I say something bad about Oprah and then I happen to be there the day that she says you get a car and you but you're the one you don't get a car because
Right.
you said something bad about me. Like that's what they're worried about. But the chances of them actually being in the presence of Oprah when she says you get a car is like, you know, you probably have a higher chance hitting the fucking lotto or some shit.
Right.
So people will shut their mouths but yeah, why not? fucking Oprah did some shit, some foul shit
I
with the
feel
Michael
like-
Jackson shit.
Right.
How about muting somebody prematurely and then find out that they were innocent? But now all this shit is taken down, which you never got.
That's what I'm not respecting.
Re-upload their
Right.
shit, and that's now cut into their revenue, and that could have fucked up their family and all
Right.
that. You don't, it's a slippery slope. But it seems like we love to climb these slippery slopes these days.
But that's what I'm looking for, the solution. I mean, like, if we don't cancel, then what are we doing? Because we also have to mind our own, right?
Right.
Outside of them and what they're
Right, so
doing.
we could decide that amongst ourselves. We
But
could
then-
decide that amongst ourselves. We sit
Okay.
down and come up with our own council and decide, first of all, what are the laws, and then what are we going to do to the lawbreakers? What is the punishment for that? You know what I mean?
Do you feel like realistically that could actually happen? Because don't you feel like we are never really on one accord as far as movement and action?
I don't want to be a pessimist. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I always stay optimistic with my people. And I feel like, yeah, we can get our shit together at some point. Like, we're getting more... We're coming in the time of enlightenment. You see, the age of Aquarius is the age of bringing information back that might have been
Okay.
once lost. So, yeah, we can get it together.
We have a chance.
We can get it together. Yeah.